Okay, so the Season 5 trailer for COD Warzone just dropped, and there are some massive things in here, some huge map changes that I'm really excited for, and we're going to take a look at that now. First off, there's a little cinematic, and this ties back into those teasers that we were given a couple weeks ago. The stadium is blown up by Rose, who is part of Shadow Company. She gets on the roof, runs across, puts a big bundle of C4 on there, blows it, and in go Shadow Company in the helicopters. And this, of course, changes the map completely. You can now get inside the stadium. You can fly helicopters in there. They're obviously showing the scale of it in this trailer. The fact that there's multiple routes you can get on the field. There's interior bar areas and kitchen. You can even get quad bikes up there. So this will obviously be a massive part of the new map changes and a huge new point of interest. I can't wait to get in there and take a look. Also, of course, other huge addition, there's now a moving train. It feels like every battle royale game has to have a moving train, and in this case you'll be dropping onto it, getting loot, fighting over it with your squad, and it looks like it's on a big loop around the level. And yeah, at one point there's a jeep in the way and the train just smashes it to pieces. I don't expect that you'll be able to stop the train, but I think it could be quite fun to test how many vehicles it could take out. Potentially you could stop it, I don't know, but in the trailer we see it meandering around the map, going through tunnels. Again, another massive new point of interest there. If you look closely too, when they're showing the train, there are two different occasions where you can see orange loot boxes on it. There is a blue one as well, but the fact that they've shown this, I think that says that perhaps if you drop on the train, you're guaranteed at least a couple orange crates. And as you know, they tend to have better loot in them, armor satchels, more chances of getting a kill streak. So the train will be equally as hot as Stadium, I think, in terms of people landing on it right away. This bit with the turret as well, I don't know if this is insinuating that there are already heavy turrets on the train, or are they just kind of baiting here, and if you want to put your own heavy turret on it, you can. Not sure. One other thing that they showed in this trailer that I'm personally really excited for, they've added a lot of orange rappels to the side of buildings. As you can see here, there's a framework at the top and then the classic rappel rope. So finally, those annoying buildings that only have like one route up or maybe two routes sometimes with a rappel and a staircase, it looks like people camping up there are going to have to be a bit more vigilant about watching their back, because you'll be able to rappel up to a lot of these buildings now. And they were on the stadium roof too. So if you want a quick way onto the stadium roof, well, you can rappel up there now. If people are camping on the outer edges, don't worry, you won't need a helicopter to get there anymore. Use the rappels, get up there on the rope and take them out. Train station too, they focused on this area a lot in the trailer. I'm sure there's some new areas in here. It looks like maybe they fleshed out the train station, opened it up a bit, added a few rooms in there, potentially more routes to the roof as well. There's those rappels that we just mentioned. That's cool. There's a couple of really interesting skins in here too. I mean, this one, Ghillie Suit Ghost. This is going to be so popular. Ghost is already a big fan favorite character, and now they've given it a ghillie suit. So I'm sure that will be a really popular skin you're going to see a lot of in the new season. There's a lot of milsim type skins in here too, which will appease that crowd. This dude with the gold jacket, I don't know what that's about, but also I don't know what's going on here. This guy with the gold mask. I'm not sure that really fits in COD Warzone, and I don't know if this is like a story beat or something, but this is the dude's takedown. That's a Raven. I mean, what's... I think maybe that's a bit too far for COD Warzone, just my opinion. I know it's subjective, but there it is. It reminds me of that gold skin from Fortnite, to be honest. I'm not really into that, but I'm sure some people just don't care and want crazy looking skins, but I don't think that really fits Warzone. This too, it looks like you can now get neon light trails for vehicles on the quad bike here. There's a red one. Two new guns they were showing a lot of in this trailer. AN-94. I've not tried it. I don't know the stats of it, but I feel with that gun, if they do it as a burst only, it could end up being just okay or terrible. Maybe I'll be wrong. And there's also the ACP9, which is a teeny tiny SMG. Again, don't know where that's going to fit into the meta. Could be a strong secondary. The biggest thing for me though is the map changes. I can't wait to get stuck in and test out all these new areas, find out the new routes, the new angles. I'm sure there's a ton of Easter eggs in here too. And will this patch bring an update to the bunkers? Because we know there's that second layer that we haven't been able to get in yet, and you can hear loot behind some of those bunker doors. You just can't get in them. So hopefully they will expand on that. Apparently the patch will be massive and they're giving people the option to preload it this time, which I kind of like. I haven't been able to do that yet on PC, but I'm expecting a huge patch, although one of the devs did say that once you download this patch and install it, the overall file size of the game will be smaller than what it was before. So they're trying to optimize the file size as well as add new content at the same time. So there's a bit of a balance there. Of course, even though I call this COD Warzone Season 5 trailer, there is some stuff for multiplayer too. There's 2 new big maps, which are Harbour and Oil Rig. I don't recognize Harbour, but Oil Rig kind of looks like that mission from the Modern Warfare 2 single player campaign. So I wonder if it's based on that. It looks like it could be. There's a gunfight map in the farmland area too. And finally, they're adding ground war for the international airport. You know, in the Warzone map, you've got the big runway and then the ins and outs of the airport. Well, it looks like they're adding that as a ground war map. I don't really play ground war that much anymore, so I'm not completely interested in that. For me, it's the Warzone stuff that's really captivating me, but there is some multiplayer stuff there too, obviously, if that's your thing. So I'm really excited about this. Only 2 more days to go before Season 5. I do feel like that it's come at the right time. It feels like Warzone's at that point now where it does need big map changes. They always rotate the loot around when there's a new season. With that said, I am quite excited for this. I just hope that in Season 5 they can get a lid on the cheating problem, because Season 4 at the start and then towards the end was definitely bad for cheaters. So I hope that's a priority. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, guys, leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on Season 5 down in the comments below. What would you like to see added or changed? I'm going to let the trailer play out in full here so you can see it in all its glory. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready?
Alert to Rose. You ready to start this fire?
Always. You know that.
That's what I like to hear. How about some fireworks?
Whole squad ready?
Good effect on target, Shadows. Doors open, bring in the birds.
That on my watch. No way. Bring what you got, I'm going to the top.
Guess who's back?
What you got, I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Is you ready?
It's disarmed. We're good.
Rhyme with them killers, it's time to see who can kill them. I know they get me the clip on them, make sure these people feel it. Gotta get that first shot off before that bullet hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me. No.
What are you waiting for? Let's do this!
Get up, let's move.
Before that bullet hit me. Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? We've been grinding hard on the job. Are you ready?
Sniper!
Ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready?
You see hostile intent? You are clear to engage.
Going to the top.
The dance will never be the same.